I thought it was all tree behind me. There's a tree in the car. This position. We're making chocolate cake out of lemonade right now.
Is that right? What? Whoa, that sounds super gross.
It is. It's tight.
Ranch on your tortillas.
This is harassment. I will sue for emotional damage.
All right, ready? I already said that like 3 times. Are we ready? We're ready.
Ready.
Hey guys, welcome to Waifu Watch. This is the second Q&A podcast, and we are going to answer some of your questions and to get to know us a little bit better. And here we go. Okay, so the first question is for all of you. This question comes from Impossibly Cautious. What makes a husbando or waifu?
Wait, what?
What makes a husbando or a waifu?
Sex appeal, honey. Sex appeal.
Do not steal my answers.
Oh my gosh.
Jack, do you want to elaborate on that a little bit?
It's that glare that they get on the animes, or it's that deep tone to that.
A good smolder.
Exactly.
Okay.
It's the abs. No body shaming for those who don't have abs. I ain't got none either. But it's just the overall just sleekness and the deep voice and the dangerous. There's got to be a little danger in there, I feel like.
So that's what makes a good husbando. What about a waifu? What makes a good waifu?
That's really tough too.
Mana?
I think what makes a good waifu is cute character personality, good squish elements. Let's see.
I 100% agree with the squish element.
Gotta have the squish element.
No, yeah, totally.
If you don't look like I can't cuddle you, it's done. It's done.
See, I disagree with that. Like I think because like my ultimate
Danielle's like athleticism. You gotta.
Well, it's like 50. Like my ultimate waifu is Haruka Tenno or Sailor Uranus from Sailor Moon. Just because she is like, I like really kick butt girls. Like she can fend for herself. She has a freaking space sword. Like, go to town, sis. Like, you're awesome. Like,
go to town.
I like strong women. The blonde one?
Mm-hmm.
With the short hair. Her hair is kind of squishy.
She's not. She has a little bit of thigh game, but
yeah, that's true. The thigh game. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, thick thighs save lives.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed.
But yeah, I will say I agree with Jack on all the husbando qualities. And honey. I will also throw out that I am a sucker for the tsundere type, like slightly emotionally unavailable.
Absolutely. You are one.
You like the chase, Danielle.
Well, I mean, they say like opposites attract at first, but then for your long-term partner, you find someone similar to you. So like, what can I say? I am what I am.
No shame in that.
I just fucked up my nail polish.
No.
R.I.P.
Any other comments on your personal husbando, or in general, what makes a husbando?
In general, as in like in real life?
What do you think is a general quality of anime men that people seek out?
They gotta have a soft spot. They gotta have that kind of that. Even if they're off-puttish towards other people, they have to have a soft spot for you.
Yep.
It's not gonna work. You can't treat me like everybody else.
Agreed.
That's right. And I think Danny said it best like that. Just get away from me. I'm not emotionally available, but I care for you. Come here. Let me touch your face.
Let me touch your face.
Just a little bit. Yeah. Just enough to keep it interesting.
Wild.
Yeah.
I will also say impossible muscles. Like muscles that no human could have. Like
muscles
in Free. Like in Free, no human has the abs and
Has
the traps.
16 abs.
Unless you're like an Olympic athlete. But these are like high schoolers and college kids that have impossible muscles. And I'm like, yeah, absolutely. Like only in animation.
I need all of that. Only.
All right. And then last comments on what makes a waifu a waifu. Like
I think
what
she
are-
has
what
to
are the
be
elements?
seductive, but she doesn't have to show a lot. Like a waifu is automatically seductive. Like even if she's really cute, you know, there's something that's just like, oh, I want to take care of you, or oh, I want you to be my friend, kind of a aspect to it. Like they don't mean to be like that, but they are in a way.
They have to be non-human. No, I mean they don't have to be, but a non-human element always makes it better.
For the waifu?
For the waifu.
Or husband or both?
For both.
Okay, yeah.
For
gotcha.
both. Okay.
There are.
That makes sense. I can see
That's
that.
true. Like cat ear girl is like automatic waifu material.
Yeah, that's like
Why
almost so much so that it's
people,
like a
for
trope.
most people.
Yeah.
I'm always wearing the cat ears to have the waifu element.
Like, yeah.
God, we're so cringy. Ew.
Everybody knows, yeah. Like,
I was telling Jack the other day about caramel dancing and how like these are like the cat ears and you go like this. Yeah. I was telling Jack about that the other day.
I was listening to that like 2 days ago.
But is that right? That like these are supposed to be the cat ears, and then you do like
I think it correlated to cat ears. I just thought it was part of the dance, but it might be.
It might be dance.
Yeah, I just thought it was a dance, but it might be.
That would make a little bit more sense because this doesn't really look like cat ears. They just kind of look like
the hands, kind of just
hands on your head.
It's like the Nico Nico knee.
Nico Nico knee.
Break your Nico Nico kneecap.
We are such nerds.
I've seen that TikTok. That's really funny. Break your Nico Nico kneecaps.
Oh, I love us.
Okay. A couple of more thought-provoking, serious questions. And Shelby, especially, I'm very curious to hear your answer on this.
Okay.
It's a two-part question. What makes a protagonist good? And what makes a villain despicable?
Ooh.
So raise your hand if you want to go first.
I do. I definitely have one for villain. What makes villains despicable for me personally? So it's like the chaotic evil alignment, like people who are evil for the sake of being evil. Like if you are a villain and have like this like trauma or this thing that's like spurring you to be a villain, and it's like you're like singling out those things, you know, that are like related to that, then that's at least understandable. But even in like popular movies, if there's just like indiscriminate killing, that like really bothers me. And so I'm like, okay, if you're like a super villain, you know, where it's like Loki, who, you know, has this whole like his dad never liked him and blah blah blah, and his whole like character arc, then it's like, yeah, that makes sense. Like you're trying to hurt the people that hurt you. But if you're just like a villain and are mean for the sake of being mean, like I have a lot of problems with that.
I would just add on because I definitely agree with.
Yeah, I kind of agree with Danielle. I think what also makes a good villain is.
What was the first question again? Because I agreed with Danny. So what was part one of the part two?
Oh, okay.
What makes a good hero?
Yeah.
What makes a good protagonist?
Oh,
so a good main character. So.
A good main character,
like hero. Yeah.
I'm always on the side of the villains. Why did I pick this one? I'll just piggyback off of Danielle as far as the villains, because I'm sorry, I'm not a hero. The villains I think are like totally despicable when you love them, even though you should hate them. Like if I love you and you are like doing everything that like Dio, I love to hate Dio. Like to me that makes sense. because that means they're still alluring and charismatic, and you shouldn't, and it's like you're fighting yourself. And I mean,
I agree with that.
Yeah, I think I'm still thinking about the husband. But yeah, villains, you love to hate them. That means they're doing their job right.
I agree.
I think we'll circle back in a moment to the protagonist, but let's keep talking about the villain. What makes the villain despicable? Mana?
Me.
Mana?
Yes.
Me.
Go, sis. Did she
Oh,
freeze?
no, did she freeze?
She freeze right as she was about to give her answer. Oh, okay, there we go.
Okay, go ahead.
Sorry. I think one thing that makes a villain really despicable in my eyes is a charismatic villain. I despise them the most just because there's a lot of them, like just walking around day-to-day base. The worst people are the most charismatic and charming and nice, and it disgusts me.
So you're not a fan of like serial killers then? Like
no, I thought serial killers were like supposed to be really charismatic.
Yeah,
or is that
I think those are sociopaths.
Is that two different?
The more charismatic, the higher chances of them being an
serial
absolute nut.
killers are sociopaths.
Yeah, that's also true. Yeah, because
Yeah,
like
that's
who
the
was
only
it?
way. That's how they get away with it.
Yeah, like who was it? Wasn't it like Ted Bundy?
From like
Didn't he have
that
like
show
all those
You?
girls that followed him and who like were convinced that they always think they're like
I mean,
prophets
that's how
or
he
something.
got away with it.
Yeah.
Because
there are still women that want
I know,
Ted
but it's still just so awful because you can't.
They don't
Who's
walk
Ted
around with
Bundy?
a sign on their shirt that says "Hi, I'm evil." Like,
Yeah.
Who said that?
Mom.
Yeah, it's just. I wish there were more of assholes so you could tell to stay away from them. But
Shelby is in shock that Mana didn't know who Ted Bundy was.
Oh yeah, when it comes to names and celebrities and people who are pop, I've lived under a rock. You can list someone, and I probably won't know it.
He's a very prolific serial killer.
Very famous.
Several movies, TV shows after him.
Yeah, didn't Zac Efron? Wasn't he the latest one?
That's the latest one on Netflix.
Zac Efron. What isn't that the kid from Sweet Life of Zack and Cody?
No,
that's High School Musical.
Hey, no, sorry.
You are showing our ages, Mana. High School Musical. Who's brought up High School Musical?
Oh my god.
Also, everyone in the comments give Mana a hard time because she's never seen any of the Marvel movies.
True. Let's just call out every.
No,
y'all did that to her. Oh.
Leave me alone.
Because
I love you too, but we were recording an episode and I said something about Loki and she's like, "Who's Loki?" And I was like, what?
And we were both
what? like Loki, like Tom Hiddleston Loki. And she was like, no.
And I don't even know who Tom Hiddleston is.
Oh, Shelby, he's husband material.
We can't. I don't want to. Y'all set Mana up.
So what's
stop setting me up, guys. What kind of friendship is this?
Spike it down.
The most despicable villain in my eyes, I would say, is I had it in my mind, then it went out when Mana said who she didn't know who Ted Bundy was.
Well, what makes a villain despicable?
What makes a villain despicable?
Yes.
I would say what makes a villain despicable is when I would go with Danielle and say it's like indiscriminately and they don't have a reason for what they're doing. Like the reason doesn't make it any better if you're out there like doing bad stuff, but it's just like when you're just doing something to do something, I don't think that's good plot in a story or a good character. Like if there's no motivation at all, just thinking about it analytically, it just doesn't make sense to me because I guess in real life, sometimes people just do evil stuff to just do evil stuff. But I think there's always a background as well to that, even though it might look like that on the outside. I think there's always something underlying, and I like to see that reflected in real stuff as well. I guess.
Yeah. And I think that's why I don't like it, is because I feel like there's enough of that in real life that it just kind of like freaks me out a little bit, that I'm like, there are people out there like that. I'm like, I don't need that in like my pop culture where I'm like trying to distance myself from that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But that's just me.
I think one of my points is that if they pretend to be honorable and then later on, like Cars from JoJo, who like was like, oh yeah, we'll totally battle like face to face and one on one, and then like
surprise,
just totally like
that just reminds
does not do
of
that.
What I was originally gonna say is when like they stand on some moral high ground, i.e. Thanos and Avengers, like, oh, I'm cleansing the world.
Yeah.
That's when I hate it. Because it's just like you're really doing it from your own selfish reasons, but you're like, oh, I'm so much better than you. Look at what I'm doing. I'm doing this for you. Not only is it condescending, but you're actually really fucking evil too. So
yeah.
I wasn't gonna say anything, Hunter, but I was on the same fucking page, and I was like, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm probably wrong. We're not gonna make it worse.
Like with a K from JoJo.
Man, Lightning McQueen, what a villain.
What a villain. We can talk about him for the protagonist if you want.
Oh
Mater,
gosh.
damn it.
So moving on from villains, what makes a good protagonist?
I think when they're
Shelby.
realistic. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Sorry.
I was thinking about it the whole time, and I don't want to go out of my mind. So I think for me, a good protagonist is more interesting where they're more of the anti-hero trope.
Oh, yeah.
Because I don't want to be following a person that's perfect, like doesn't make any mistakes. Because
Like
it's
the brown-haired boy.
How can I attain to like live up to that and everything? But if I'm following someone that doesn't make makes mistakes, but can still come out mostly good, I think that is more like attainable and more like something you can root for, I guess.
Shelby, you stole my answer.
Yeah, she kind of low-key stole mine too.
Because I was gonna say, I was like, oh, I like the like vigilante heroes who like sometimes work outside of the law to like, because I've just been watching in quarantine, I've been watching a bunch of like movies that I saw like 10 years ago and have been like circling back to, and so I watched like V for Vendetta again, and so I love the people who are still doing good things, but it's like against what the actual like law stipulates. And just because I think that's a real hero, because they don't care about like the laws that they're breaking. Like they still want to do that greater good. So
yeah, because we all know laws can be just as evil as
be dumb.
villains.
Like but well, yeah, and like what you're saying is like how when they don't have faults, that's why I've always thought Superman has been a very boring superhero, because it's like he only has like one weakness, and I'm like, that's boring.
Yeah.
But he gets his ass kicked by everybody. He gets his ass kicked by everyone. Batman, goddamn Captain Marvel. He keeps getting it. Sorry. I have a tangent about Superman.
No, you're good. But no, I was just gonna say that how like Batman is so much more of an interesting character because he is like a vigilante, and I will say trauma makes a good hero. Like if they got some cause, like
this bad boy can hold so much trauma.
I'm gonna
pick John Wick. Like they killed his dog, and so he's been going on a rampage for 3 movies. Like
I like it when they're imperfect, like when they don't want the job, when the hero doesn't want to be a hero, and it's like, nah, fuck that, I want to go back to my everyday life, and they're like, no, you have this greater purpose, and it's like, fuck you, no.
So anime, so all of anime.
Basically, yes, like especially Yu Hakusho. He's like, man, take me to heaven. I don't want to be here. I got to do what? Nah, fuck this. And they're just like, okay, sweeten the pot. And he's like, sure, okay. Like I love those heroes because they're just so realistic. If they see a big ass monster, they're not charging head first. They're gonna run first and then think about it, because that's a big motherfucker, basically. So yeah, I like imperfect heroes.
I like heroes that learn along the way, like that start out not knowing what to do, and then later on they develop their own code, and like develop, their powers and
So Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. I mean, Samwise Gamgee.
He's like one of the OGs, yeah. Like,
oh my
yep.
gosh, Sam.
Honest,
I would have ditched Frodo like 2 movies ago.
Right.
Like, dude, you're
and
on your
stuck
own.
By Frodo the whole way. And then at the end, when Frodo was gonna give up, he's like, I still believe there's good in the world, Mr. Frodo.
Carries him to the mountain. I would have been
literally
like, dude,
carries him.
like saved him from Shelob. I would have been like, all right, screw
Frodo
this.
still
Like,
get all the goddamn copyrights.
right? Sam's the real hero.
Sam's the real hero.
I've never seen Lord of the Rings. Does that make you feel better, Mana?
Either.
Well, Lord of the Rings is a time commitment.
Yeah.
So was Harry
It
Potter.
is, but
What?
Potter isn't like a 4-hour movie though.
Yeah.
but I will go on the record and say
each movie
Lord of the
in
Rings
a trilogy.
Lord of the Rings is like 1,000 times better than Harry Potter. Like I will
Really?
Yeah.
I will, yeah.
And I'm like a diehard Harry Potter nerd.
Yeah.
Not
it's just-
so much recently because of J.K. Rowling, but like
Hey, J.K. Rowling didn't write it.
In the beginning, I was like a diehard Harry Potter nerd, but like even I have like a whole bookshelf just of memorabilia.
Mhm.
And even so, I would say that Lord of the Rings is like 1,000 times better than Harry Potter.
Yeah, I want to watch it.
No, it's
Oh,
better
they're
than Lord of the
so
Rings.
Good.
The
Better than Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter.
Oh, no.
I love that you have that, Mana.
No.
Have you read it
We
yet?
are not talking
I
about
just
Twilight.
started.
Did
We're
you
not
read
talking
it?
about
Don't-
I am
You'll have to tell
banning
me how it
this.
is.
We're not talking about we're not talking about Twilight.
This is the
That's
one.
the-
Cut,
though I
cut
have
it
to
out.
say-
cut it out.
Respect the drip.
I do have to say, is that the book that's like from Edward's perspective?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought it was.
My
Did
friend
you
let me
ever
borrow
read the
hers
leaked
because it was
version
too expensive.
online?
Mm.
Did you read the leaked version online?
I did.
when,
No.
Yes, Amy,
There's a
yes.
leaked
Oh,
version online.
disappointed.
I did.
Yeah, from way back when. Like
Yeah,
she was
like,
gonna release
years
it, and then it
ago.
got leaked, and she was like, "I'm not gonna release it anymore."
Well, I
Yeah.
got that bitch.
And then like 5 years later, she does release
She
it.
did, but
I'm gonna.
Next topic.
Thank you, Danny.
Okay. So this question is what anime character would you like to meet in real life?
Oh no.
Oh, I gotta think. I'm
So
going
like you could ask them like questions and like go on a date with them, or like
We
sit
dating?
around and like
Oh,
roll around on the floor with, or
Oh, that is
roll on the floor.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
That's
Okay.
that's me. It's just I roll around on the floor all day. But yes, what anime character would you like to meet? Oh,
Out of all
Mana.
the characters, I know I should choose one that I actually really would meet, but I would just say Sebastian just because I would. Hold on, let me think before I speak.
Yeah.
I just think I would. He's cute.
It'd be nice to have like a butler, like hanging out with a butler. That would be
Yeah,
like,
there we
"Hey,
go. That's
Sebastian,
a
can you
good
give me some like
could be my
afternoon
butler.
tea and scones?
And
And
hey,
stuff?"
also
he'd just be like,
Sebastian,
"Oh,
can you
yeah."
murder this person for me? Like,
Yeah.
like,
I can have him serve me.
I
like
mean,
homeboy.
yeah,
no,
but like,
I mean like
the scones.
within
And I'd get away with it too because he's a demon and he doesn't really crisp and no one would know. I could murder anybody. I practically would have the fucking death book at that point.
I meant that
At
in
the
the
price
context
of your
of
soul,
he's
Mana. Sebastian ain't doing shit for free. At the price of your soul, Mana.
Oh, I have to include the soul part.
he's
Yes.
bodyguard and butler. That's what I meant by that. So
Ah,
that if
okay.
someone tried to hurt you, you could be like,
Okay.
Can we just
Would be
exclude the
great.
soul part?
Um,
I'm only
I mean,
visiting
you're
him.
just meeting him for like a
Yeah,
day.
right. He's
so.
not my butler,
Yeah,
butler,
for
but I
an
get to hang out
afternoon.
with him.
yeah,
CL is like lending you Sebastian for a
Yes.
day.
correct.
Why you get Sebastian? I don't know.
He's
All
got
right,
some
next.
most
perks.
Anybody?
I'll be super basic
it.
and just
Do it.
like pick the character that I'd want to go on a date with.
Is it from Haikyuu?
It's from Haikyuu.
Yes, yeah, boy. Y'all know me so well. Yeah. Well, yeah, and I guess before people get freaked out in the comments, we'll go with the time skipped version. You know, because not supposed to like characters that are in high school, but whatever. So I would say Kuro Tetsuro from Haikyuu because he's my favorite, and I would just love to spend an afternoon with him because we have the same sense of humor, and it would be so much fun. And he's the best. I love him very much.
Off your shirt, Kuro. Let me wash it.
No. Oh, and I could play volleyball with him. That'd be even better. So
Your shirt off, though.
no, I would keep it.
Your shirt's really sweaty. Do you want to take it off?
Stop making fun of me.
Put it in the washer for you.
I like the way you hit that ball in the bed.
I'm sorry, Danielle.
Y'all, I started
we're
just sweating. Like,
Oh no.
Oh no.
Calling you out.
Okay, someone else go so I can make fun of you.
Yes.
Yeah,
Jack?
Okay.
Okay, fine. There's Vegeta's married, so I
Nah,
can't.
Vegeta's lame. He's short.
No, well, it don't matter. Mana. He's
short.
is married. It don't matter.
Right. To who?
I would go. He's
Oh
from
my
Spirited Away, but he's still a child, so I can't do him. So I'll do Howl from Howl's Moving Castle.
Oh, that's a good one.
Seen that one
Nah,
yet.
he's sexy. He a
Mhm.
fuckboy still, but I mean, I would love to meet Calcifer, so I have to meet Howl to meet Calcifer. So I'll meet Howl.
Yeah, Howl is.
He could like make you brunch.
I know. In the house, he could just keep redoing it. I never have to pay rent. He'll give me my own realm. You know, we on vacation, literally. It's a magical trailer. We just RVing everywhere. It flies. We gone. And oh, he's so sexy. He's so
Yeah, and then
he
you
does
could
magic.
eat Ghibli food too, which is
Mm.
like
Ooh, that
yeah.
bacon and the eggs and the
No,
bread and
like that
cheese.
gif
4
is
inch
like,
bacon.
Stop.
whew, yeah.
She said, "Whoo, yeah,
I want to go just for that.
getting steamy."
Some good food. Tell ya.
Shelby, what anime character would you like to meet?
I guess I would say
I think I know what you're gonna say. I have a good guess.
Oh.
I'm gonna say Lisa.
Oh, okay, I was
Ooh,
wrong.
She doesn't
That's
make
good.
me climb up that wall.
Oh yeah.
I think it'd be
Suck.
cool if she taught me some Haman. I would love
Oh, that's a good answer.
Oh, that is a good answer. That's a
I
great
thought you'd want to hang out with Caesar.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I chose Lisa.
But
Because Lisa's alive.
I
R.I.P.
would just
Caesar.
like to also comment that Shelby, our nails match, and also that tank top thingy, whatever, looks really good on you.
Thank
Yes,
you.
it
I
does.
was actually wearing a different shirt, but was like a no shoulder shirt. So when I looked like I was wearing nothing.
Oh no.
I would have did it, Shelby. You should have kept it on. That would have
Just
been
kind of
the
like
best.
not say anything. Just
Yeah, the
casually.
commenters would have went crazy. Shelby's naked on the podcast.
Yeah, if
my
anybody,
goodness.
I almost was naked on podcast. I just got out the bath, like literally before you. I was in the bath.
Mana, TMI. TMI.
What?
It's
No.
okay.
I would have been in
Um,
clothes. It would have been appropriate. I've been in clothes in the bath. Duh. Come on.
Thank you, Mana. I appreciate it.
I have 2 more questions. One is, I'm guessing a specific Danielle question, and then the other is, I guess, a question for me. But I'll do. I'll ask Danielle the question and then give her some time to think about it because she's got to think real hard about this one.
Okay.
Then she has to explain each character
Okay.
because we've never seen it. Okay, here we go. This question is from Ashley Rose.
Okay.
Danielle, cast all of the waifus as Haikyuu characters.
Okay. I can. Yep.
So
I can
think
do that.
about this.
Yes, I can do that.
And then
Might need to grab my phone for a second.
yes. And then
I wonder if I can send pictures in the Zoom chat so you guys can see
Ah,
people.
that's a
But
good
if
idea.
not, oh, I can. Great. Okay. then that's what
And
we'll
then
do.
So you can send pictures.
while Danielle is doing that, I
Doing
have a
my
quick question.
research.
El Tipo Raro. Why does Annie have so many lovely dresses? Well, thank you. First off, I have so many lovely dresses because my freshman year of college, I cosplayed every single day. And I went to school in cosplay.
That's like I wouldn't. expect
Wow,
you to
that's
know.
pretty amazing.
It was like I had circle lenses that were different colors. I had different wigs every single day. Like nobody
Dang.
knew who I was,
How
except for
much-
the fact that I would look different every single day.
How much
It
work?
was
Wow.
oh my gosh, I had to wake up like hours.
Okay, I was
before
just
going to school
wondering,
every
like
day.
not even the costume, but
And
like
then
being ready
in
and
sophomore year, I went to school in pajamas.
Mood.
You were-
But
you were
I
so
amassed
exhausted
such
from
a
fresh-
collection from freshman year that I
Yeah.
still have it in my closet. So,
Ooh, that's funny.
Just the good old days.
That's cool, though.
I would just start shit all throughout campus, and this knowing no one
Yep.
knew who I was. Like
Yep.
I tip over shit, run. Like it. Oh,
like,
I would have
all
been in
of
a
my
life of crime.
professors were pretty cool with it, except for my criminal justice professor.
I can
Which
see
I
that.
can you can kind of see it, right?
Mhm.
I mean-
I think he thought I was trying to be Reese Witherspoon from Legally Blonde. like I was cosplaying her or
Oh,
something.
man.
I don't
Did he
know.
mention? Did he
So-
mention that specifically to you? Or
No,
something?
but like
think about it?
he would give me this look, and then like he walked by me one day, like as he was passing out tests, and he was like, "I'm not even gonna ask," and I was like, "Okay."
I would say, well, down.
say
Don't
nothing.
ask. None
Just
of your
say nothing.
business.
How
I
hard is it
did.
to
Yeah,
do
I had a
anything?
professor do that one time to me just because it was Halloween and I dressed up like Finn from Adventure Time because I had a little
Yeah.
hat and I had a little like a crocheted Jake the dog and I put him in my pocket. And one of my professors knew who I was and was so happy that I was Finn. But my other professor was like, I see Danielle decided to dress up like a 4-year-old today. And I was like, it's,
Welcome to my reality.
it's
That would have been me.
a show, but okay, never mind. Like, whatever, it's fine.
And it's Halloween. Come on.
Been like,
Halloween. Get over
see,
yourself.
I'm very
I
bold.
know it was Halloween. It wasn't like it was like just like randomly through the year, you know. I was like,
See.
at least there's like a thing.
You should have told
Oh
him,
my
well,
God.
4-year-old don't have these nuts.
It's fine. My other
That's what I
professor loved it.
Oh, goodness. I mean,
Did you find the characters, Danielle?
Yes. I think
oh,
I think I
you've
have
already,
everybody.
Oh, okay. Yeah, go for it.
I know this show like the back of my hand. Okay. So yeah, I'll see if I can attach the pictures in the chat so you guys can see. Annie was super easy.
I'm worried.
No. Annie's Yachi and can I not? Oh, okay, there we go. Yeah. Okay, I think it's sent. Yeah. Annie's Yachi, she is one of the managers. And y'all's like, one, when your hair's blonde, you guys even look alike, but two, your personalities are just like the exact same. Where it's like really energetic, but then you can get flustered by like really random stuff too. And so it's just like it's so cute. But it's like you guys are the same person and you would cosplay her like perfectly.
Yeah.
And everybody loves Yachi, so that's a good one.
Everybody loves you.
Open.
She does, yeah.
Oh yeah! Oh my gosh, that's
Like,
don't know
like she shows up in season 2.
It does look like me.
and she really likes art too. So it's
Ooh.
like literally like she makes like the promo posters for any of the like tournaments coming up and stuff.
Oh, that's
And
cool.
yeah, and she has like her own little character arc. I'm still convinced we're gonna watch on the channel, so I don't want to give away too much. But like,
Okay.
she was like really was unsure of herself, like doing art stuff, and then like all the teammates are like, no, like you're really good, and so she works on the promo posters, and they like fundraise money, and it's really good. So, but yeah, that was easy. And let's see. Oh, Jack is Tendo. And I'm sorry for how Tendo looks because he looks really weird. But you guys both have just like very like fun, chaotic personalities. And he's called the guest monster on the show because he's really good at doing like guest blocking where like you don't know where the ball's gonna go and he just like commit blocks but he's like really good at it. But like your sense of humor is both just really like fun and chaotic and all over the place. And he is so funny and just such a goofball. But it's like personality wise, you guys are very similar. And he's like, he knows exactly what to say to like get under people's skins. And so like between the net, he'll just like talk trash the entire time. And so it's really funny to just see other characters get like really
I'm gonna
mad
just
about
watch
that.
Haiku just for him now. I'm gonna be like,
it me. Let's see. Shelby Yamaguchi, because you have like more reserved personalities, but when you get talking about something that you really care about, like you get super passionate about it. And I'm just gonna say, like, Yamaguchi is a cinnamon roll, and so everybody loves him because he's so sweet. And he also has a very good like character arc and development. But yeah, he has like his best friend, and he like pushes his best friend to do better, but then he gets better on his own. And I feel like you're the kind of person who works really hard at stuff like quietly, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh yeah, I did this whole thing.
Yeah.
And so it's like, yeah. And so that's why I saw that, because I was like, oh, like, you know, people on the channel, at least in the comments, are always like, why doesn't Shelby talk more? And it's like, because Shelby's brain is working at like 500 miles an hour on like 20 other different things.
don't want to piss y'all off. Y'all leave Shelby alone.
Right. And so it's like, that's why I saw that, because you're both like quiet when you need to be, but also very passionate about things. And so anyway, I could be wrong on all of these, but I think I'm doing pretty good.
I think
And
well.
if anybody watches Haikyuu, I think I do a pretty good job. And Mana is so, and he is on Nekoma's team. And he is just like, has a bunch of energy, but just loves doing what he does and like loves volleyball. And I feel like you're the kind of person that like, when you find that thing you really like, you like throw yourself into it. And so it's like very like just, but also super positive about it the entire time. So even when he's just like obliterating people, he's just like smiling the whole time because he's like happy. He's like happy to be playing volleyball, but will also equally like talk trash, but smile the entire time while he's doing it. And so, yeah, I don't think, do I need to cast me?
Yeah.
I do?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, when I take any like personality quizzes, I always get Oikawa, which for the longest time made me mad because I hated him. But no, like literally, like for the first 2 seasons, I was like, no, like that's not who I am. But then I was like, oh no, that is who I am. Because like I'm not as like arrogant, at least I hope not, or like he's super outgoing because he has like, and I hated it when I got this answer because he always has like fangirls like following him. They're like, oh, Oikawa-san, like just like super like, you know, like whatever. And they like give him like treats and stuff before the match. And I'm like, this douchebag, like, oh my gosh, like he's so like self-centered, but he's actually like a hyper perfectionist and is like super dedicated to volleyball, so much so that like he practiced so hard one time that he like got injured because he just like wouldn't leave because he wanted to get his jump serve. And I'm like, yeah, okay, yep, I see it now. That's me. Like, like, and so it's that like hyper perfectionism. I'm like, oh yeah, that's 100% me. And we kind of have like similar personalities and senses of humor. But yeah, he's a lot more like extroverted than I am, but that's probably like the closest person. So yeah, hopefully we'll watch it on the channel and then you'll all see how correct I am.
I do have a couple like questions that are kind of based off of the Q&A that viewers have submitted. And so one of them is about what music are you listening to right now? And I'll go ahead and dedicate this one to Mana. So what are you listening to right now, Mana?
Like, what have I been listening to the most recently?
Yes.
God, okay. What do you call it? I don't know how to explain it. It's like either screamo trap or like metal rap or like really intense bass, really heavy stuff. But like the bass is great, but also like I don't know. I'm listening to like a lot of like Freddie Dredd, Lil Darky, and like Ghost Main, yeah, which is
Cool.
completely out of my character.
Yeah, I was
se.
gonna say you don't look like a screamo like
Yes, he
type
does.
of person, but
That's the best part.
You like Rico Nasty, Mana?
No,
Ooh,
Oh.
I don't listen to her. I just want.
I do like PP Cocaine though.
Okay.
She's very similar to her, but I don't know. Rico's voice, I can't get over it.
okay, I'm curious. This is kind of a sidebar question. Did anyone go through an emo phase in high school?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
There's
good.
still a little scene kid that lives inside of me.
Same.
Always.
I was just wondering
the veil
because
and my emotionless and white and all that. Yep, jam out to it still.
okay, yeah, I was just wondering
You're
because my
asking
brother
to the person who's still wearing black.
well, I was just wondering because like some people like that wasn't like a part of their upbringing, and I was just curious because my brother's making like a master playlist of like all of his favorite songs of all time, and he's only on like G, and the playlist is already like 40 hours long. but like he picked a bunch of bands that I'd like completely forgotten about, and I was like, oh, that was during my like Warp Tour, like, you know, wanted to like dye my hair black and wear a bunch of eyeliner days. And so I was just curious if anyone else
I never
had the feels.
I hit scene, but I never really got to emo. That was definitely a scene kid.
I don't even call mine emo. I had a period where I only like goth stuff, like skulls, chokers, like
that's an emo
fashion. Okay, then that's where I'm still there. I don't think
you ever left, really.
I don't think I have either.
See, I thought emo was about the music, and then scene was about the hair.
Yeah, there's a lot of overlap.
Yeah, there's a lot of overlap. Okay. I just consider emo phase any like dark phase of like dark music or dark fashion. I just kind of collect it all together. But it seems like rainbow dark.
Yeah, I wanted to have the like super straight like hair covering one of my eyes and like paint my nails black, and thankfully my mother was like, absolutely not, and you're going to thank me for this in like 8 years. And as a kid I was like, oh mom, you know, but it's not a phase, mom. But now as an adult I'm like, oh, I'm so glad there aren't any pictures of like what that could have been like.
Blackmail.
Oh yeah, big time.
Question for Shelby. And this is sort of based off of a viewer question and sort of mixed with me.
Okay.
But
personal curiosity.
Have you ever seen the Korean movie Snowpiercer?
Yes. Oh my God.
And then what do you think? What is your commentary on that movie?
Oh my God! That movie. Oh my gosh.
Because I hear it's a big like film for like video for like movie buffs, but like they say like what is your film what was it? What are your thoughts on like what was it? On like movie what would it be? Culture? But like I'm sort of narrowing that question down to what are your thoughts on Snowpiercer, because I know that's such a popular topic.
Yeah, Snowpiercer, what it's about is very, very, very current, I think, but it's put into this vacuum packed thing to where it boils over. And that way it just hits you a lot harder than it would if it was more in a more right now setting. So it's a movie about a very, very important topic. It's basically about class. So you have the people in the back of the train that basically get nothing. They get these little protein block things to eat, like one a day. And if they, if they go against anything that like the train conductor wants and everything. They get I don't want to ruin it, and it's very grisly how it is, but just say they get an appendage taken off somehow. And then you have the people at the front of the train who get all the food that they could ever want, who get all the education that they could ever want, who are living in pure luxury, while the people at the back are just living in squalor. And this all takes place on a train that they're on. It's even a comment on climate too, because the climate is really, really snowy and really, really cold. But it's a very, very important movie, I think. And I wish it got more of a reception than it did, but it was basically tanked because of industry drama involving a certain producer that must not be named, but I've been seeing it's gained a lot more attention lately, which I think is good. And if you haven't seen it, please watch it.
I want to go see it now.
It's on Netflix.
Yeah, it's very Chris Evans, Octavia Spencer. Who else is in it? There's some big names in it, actually. So
the guy from, I just know this because I watched Turn. That was been my quarantine project. The main guy in Turn is his best friend.
Yeah.
But it's so good.
It's so good, and it's really, it's like action packed, even for like being in a like one setting technically, and it just gets your heart racing the entire time.
I got anxiety. I don't know if that's
plays
it.
out. And but I think
but you like horror though. Okay.
But I think it's a very important topic, and it's done in a very, very cool way.
Awesome. Well, again, that was Snowpiercer. That's the name of it, right?
Yeah, Snowpiercer.
Okay. So Shelby recommends that you all watch it.
Please watch it. It's very important.
And then last but not least, Jack, there is a question about Naruto for you. One, have you ever watched Naruto? Yeah. And two, what village would you be from?
Oh, see, now we on to something. I thought I was gonna get it. It's either the Mist or because like their powers are like, whoo, and the Hidden Leaf, they be gotten some sneaky shit. They don't want to own up to like their faults and stuff. And honestly, I need an honest village somewhere on the water with some good ass. But see, I have a crush on Gaara, low key. He's just so
of course
damaged.
You would.
He is just so damaged, and I just
Oh my God.
Leave me alone.
Yeah, see, now you know how it feels. It's not great.
It's not. I'm blushing. I got a crush on Gaara, y'all. He's just blood. It's my blood. Yes, Gaara, they hurt you, baby. I will have to go to the Mist. I'm going Mist. See me now, you don't. Water. All that.
Excellent.
And I love Naruto. I will say I do love Madara. Madara?
Madara?
There we go. Madara. He's one of my favorite characters.
With two R's?
Madara. Y'all know I'm bad at pronunciation. Why y'all got me doing this?
Well, I'm trying to think of the character that you're talking about.
Isn't it the one with the spiky hair that's in Sasuke's like kind of lineage? And
okay,
got it. He was one that should be dead.
Yes, and he's not dead. And I'm like, ooh, how you do that? Because I would
how
be a
you
part
do
of
that
the
though.
clan. Now, if you ask me clan Uchihas, but I would have been like a Sasuke, you ain't killing me. Or I would have been like Madara, like you wouldn't have known that I was not dead, I guess. Is that correct? Not know that I was not dead? Whatever. But yes,
right.
I'm part of, there we go. But I'm part of the Mist Village, and I am a Uchiha descendant.
Awesome. Nice. I should make you some OC like character art from like a headband with the mist, and then you have like the Sharingan eyes and stuff.
Yeah. Yes.
That's what I'm drawing next.
Know that there's like, I don't know if this is, you know me, I just listen to fandoms and stuff like that, but they said like pain is technically like related to Naruto in some way. It's like people with the spiky red hair, like in that aspect, are related to one another. So
Yikes.
technically, I think is that Naruto's mom is related to Pain's clan. So technically, they're like distant relatives. It's a lot. I think someone comment. Thank you. Okay, got it. I know my shit. It's been a while.
know my
I remember
shit.
something.
All right. Well, that is all the questions that we have time for today.
Can
Yes,
I ask
Danielle.
one random question that I thought of that I'm
Yes.
now very curious to know what everyone's answer is?
Yeah.
If you could have a Pokemon for a pet, what would it be?
Oh
Eevee.
God. Why did you do that?
Eevee.
Why Eevee?
Because it's so cute. So cute and fluffy. It's one of my favorite. I named when I had a dog, I named it after Eevee.
What
Oh,
was the question?
if you could have a Pokemon for a pet, what would it be? Like, who would you pick?
Snorlax.
Oh, that's a good one.
You could
That's a
like
good
cuddle with him, sleep on his belly like Totoro.
Yeah.
Aww. I think Charizard for me.
No, you took mine.
Okay, you can have Charizard. I'll have Jigglypuff so I can get the best sleep of my motherfucking life.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a good practical application.
I take it back. I want Wobbuffet.
Wobbuffet.
He's really dumb, but he's really sweet and good natured.
But I could see you with a Wobbuffet, Mana. I don't know
Mhm.
why. I feel like he would be your best friend.
I love the Wobbuffet.
But I would want Charizard so I could ride around on his back.
Yeah. Anyone that flies is
You mean an
automatically a
evolved
good answer.
Charizard? Charizard cannot fly.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
can.
it can.
Charizard cannot fly. Little tiny baby Charizard?
Charizard
No,
can
that's
fly. That's
Charmander.
Charmander. Do your
Charizard is
Pokemon
the-
right, Mana. Gosh.
I'm sorry.
Charizard is the final evolution of
Yeah.
Charmander.
Okay, I'm thinking Charmander. My apologies. Yeah, it's still in the same tree.
Charmander. What's it?
Charmander's really cute though.
Charmander's very cute.
I'd probably get a Charmander and then like evolve
Mhm.
him
Yeah.
into Charizard.
Mm-hmm.
So.
But flying and sleeping, that's where I'm at.
They're two, yeah.
Well, thank you for the additional question, Danielle.
I was just wondering because I just thought of that. I don't know why, but I was
Wait,
thinking about
what's yours?
Pokemon. I'm very tempted. I'm very tempted to say Mudkip just because I think Mudkip is like the
Yes.
cutest
Yeah.
Pokemon ever. And then having anything that could like swim over an ocean is pretty rad because I could get a Swampert eventually. But flying is also a really good, and it'd be dope to have a ghost Pokemon too. Like,
Another answer for me would maybe be Celebi, but I feel like I couldn't have her as a pet because she's too like
the legendaries.
yeah, too legendary.
Yeah. Well, no, because I saw there was a thing going on Twitter where it was like post your picture and it's like you're a gym leader. It's like what type would you be? And then you pick like 3 Pokemon that would be like in your lineup. And I had a really hard time choosing between Ghost and Ice. And so I was just wondering what everyone's favorite pokes were. But anyway, yeah.
Excellent. Well, thank you guys for watching Waifu Watch Q&A number 2. There will be another Q&A in the future, so feel free to ask us questions anytime, and we will add it to our list, and hopefully we will answer your question.
Yeah, y'all aren't very good at that because I posted on our like
Oh no, go ahead.
I have not been intending to get so sassy, but I run our social media. Like I run our social media and I post, hey, we're having a Q&A, send us questions, and y'all like it, or
I saw that, yeah.
what like our community page got a bunch of likes on it and our Instagram picture got a bunch of likes. I'm like, those aren't questions. Like that's not very helpful. I don't care if it's like, what's your favorite color? Like, or what's your favorite sandwich?
It can
Like,
just be non-anime related
Yeah.
too. Like if you just want to get to know us,
yeah.
literally ask like that Snowpiercer question.
Mhm. It can be about anything, but do your jobs better. Okay. That's it. Who's next week?
Yeah, who is next week?
Who is next week?
Is it me finally?
Oh yeah, it is you. Yep.
Oh, it is? Oh, what
What-
is
is it?
Jack talking about? Yeah.
I don't know.
Anime movies.
Oh, all right. Next time, you guys, you'll be talking to me about anime movies. So bring your 3D glasses because shit's getting semi-real. As far as
Love it.
Awesome. Well, we'll see you guys next time. Like, comment, subscribe, do all the things. Bye.
Bye.
Guys.
Y'all, it is about to rain.